The glue gunner in BTD6 isn't the best tower in the game. I think we all know that. And to be honest, it won't be the first tower you place down, and you're probably wishing that you will get that monkey knowledge point back that you spent on the bonus glue gunner. But today, I will show you the few uses that actually comes with the glue gunner. With the top path, there are some uses as you require to get at least tier 2 on the top path in order for glue storm to work on Moab class balloons. As you see, with the glue storm, with top path, it does work, but if you just went for an 052, which is probably a common misconception that it still works on Moab class balloons, you see it no longer has the effect. So if you want an extra 2 damage to Moab class balloons, then always get the top path as it does have a use. Now just remember to don't get the top path with the bottom path, especially when going for something like Moab glue, as you need the pierce more often than you'll need an extra 1 damage. But it is useful when getting relentless glue, just don't get it in any other scenario. Now for the middle path is a more useful path on the glue gunner, as first when going for something like a Moab glue or a super glue, it will give extra pierce, so a glue gunner can attack multiple balloons at once. Because with the super glue's current pierce of 6 and the Moab glue's pierce of 1, as you can see, it won't have that good of a cow control unless you get an 013 or an 023. Personally, I think whenever doing chimps runs, always go for an 013, as it is relatively cheap and it is always good against rounds like stalling, like round 98. So you can see in this scenario, the glue gives a 30% slowdown to all non-BAD balloons, and it's quite useful, especially when pairing up with something like a Moab domination or even a Moab press. And as I said earlier, the middle path also does have a use for giving extra damage, and it's just a very good group balloon slowdown like on round 63. But as you can see, the glue gunner does a very good crowd slow, making for the bomb shooters to do good clean up, and so that is a use of the middle path glue gunner. Now I have already talked about this path a lot, but the bottom path is quite in fact useful. So we're starting on the Moab glue. As you can see, if we send one Moab out, it is quite much faster unglued than when it is glued. In fact, it's a 30% slowdown. So it can be very useful. And if we go back a tier to the 002 path, it can be very useful early game, especially slowing down faster balloons like black balloons, which is why you can sometimes get like a 202. See? Which will give your early game towers a good chance while still being relatively cheap. Personally, that's only useful in challenges. Now, the relentless glue is a thing I don't recommend you getting, because if you're going late game and you already have like an 013 glue gunner, it's better to just get another glue gunner, or to get a Kylie boom, or to get a Moab press to support it. As you can see, if I send out round 98, it will in fact do quite a good job in slowing and stalling them. But you also need other towers to pop, so you can't just spam Moab pressers and glue gunners. But as you see, it can hold back for quite a lot longer than you expect. Just shows the power of what a bottom back glue gunner can be. And it also helps clumping up the balloons for if you want to use an ability like the SAR bomber. Look, they're still not escaping, only now escaping. So I hope this has changed your opinion on the glue gunner from a very awful tower to just a generally awful tower but with some exceptional uses. So it can be used, but generally only in certain scenarios. But hopefully you will be able to use the glue gunner more often in your games. And so I hope you enjoy this video on good uses for the glue gunner on Speedy Fishhook, and I'll see you next time. I don't have an outro music, so you're going to have to look at these glue gunners. Also, if you're wondering why I didn't really go for like a 520, really because there's not much use above tier 2. See you guys.